Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. We have a new reading today, and this is what seems to be a love reading. It very much looks like a love reading. As a matter of fact, is definitely a love reading. So we have the first card out was this bond card, right? And that obviously speaks to a very strong bond between two energies. We have a masculine and a feminine here. And I'm going to come back to this founder card later. And the main energies around this relationship here is love, right? And so Two of Cups. And the other strong energy is the lovers, right? So, I mean, there's quite an insistence here on love and, a relationship between a masculine and feminine energy. That doesn't necessarily have to be between a male and a female. Obviously, we all carry both energies. So, and another energy that seems to be really impactful around this relationship is the death energy. So that is a transformation. Very strong transformation is very important to the spiritual development, and it's a kind of death and rebirth, right? So something about this relationship needed to change. And then we have the Queen of Wands here. So this is a feminine energy that is very assertive. She knows what she wants and is not an energy that will give in, right? She has her goals, she will stick by them, and she's not easily scared away. She's usually very attractive and charismatic as well. So it shows up very much like a very strong woman. And this Queen of Wands, she has exposed a truth. She has learned something recently, right? And this puts her in a very stable energy. And with this King of Cups, this is a very mature emotional energy, right? So this is something that she's either learning right now, or she's about to, or she just has learned. And now when it comes to the masculine energy, we have the Ghost card with this Knight of Pentacles here. And it looks like this Knight of Pentacles has to outrun the ghost of the past, right? So something that has been holding him back before. And he needs to run and find this Six of Swords. So this is moving away from something. This is sailing into the sunset kind of energy. So he needs to outrun the ghosts of the past, and he needs to choose himself and go towards his dream, towards, a fulfilling life, towards his life purpose. And once that is completed, it would put him as well in this King of Cups energy. So this is somebody, again, that's very emotionally stable and mature. So this is somebody that's very much in control of their emotions. They have conquered their demons, right? And they've done all that without actually like shutting down their emotions. They still have a very open heart chakra, right? So they still feel emotions. They're still very empathetic, and they understand people, and they're very good with feelings in general, right? So this Knight of Pentacles, which is the masculine energy we have in this story here, is trying to outrun his ghosts and sail into the sunset. And the way to do that is by realizing that he needs to be in this King of Cups energy. Okay, so the feminine energy that's showing up in the Queen of Wands is hoping that this will happen, right? But she is staying strong. It's like she's not giving into something. And that's how she shows up to him, right? So that's how she relates to him. But really inside, she's still the Queen of Cups, right? So this is a very motherly energy, very sensitive, very understanding, and somebody that would very much compromise, right? This Queen of Wands does not compromise. So the way she's presenting herself to him, as it's just like somebody that would not compromise. But in the Queen of Cups, she's in her softer, more receptive emotional energy, and she is very waiting with a lot of anticipation for him to do the right thing, right? For this Knight of Pentacles to find a way out of the past, out of the old cycle, and move into the new cycle. Right, so she is waiting for that, and she is actually very strong. Like, I don't know, I'm also like feeling like I'm about to cry for some reason. That's never happened to me in a reading before. So this is very emotional energy. Like, I mean, it's really, really powerful. But anyway, she is resisting to anything that is not her full emotional fulfillment, right? So she is not giving in to him or into something that's got to do with him. He's not giving into that, and or she's not giving into that, and she's not giving into her emotions either, because she is not compromising her full happiness, right? But when it comes to the Queen of Cups, this is really hard to do, because the Queen of Cups would very much compromise, help out, be really like kind to somebody. But she is resisting, and that's very impressive to do as the Queen of Cups, right? I mean, the way he sees her, he probably thinks that it's very easy for her to have high standards, right? Because she's presenting herself to him as this Queen of Wands, which is like a very assertive and very, strong woman, right? And yeah, she's not compromising unless it's for her full emotional fulfillment. And she is also not compromising and not giving into this Knight of Pentacles until the illusion is broken, right? Until the sun illuminates the illusion that he's been living in. And that basically, he would have to be in his like most authentic masculine energy for him or for her to accept him, right? So yeah, it's a really powerful reading, and in a way I understand why, because it's just something like really touched me about it. So I was like, why is this relationship important? Like, what are these people's life purpose, right? And I got the Founder card, right? So I don't know if you guys watched my video from yesterday. We had the Founder card in there too. It was about the chosen one that made it into the new world, right? So I found it funny that I got this Founder card here in this reading today. So there's something about this relationship that it's almost like a blueprint to to some kind of like a new world relationship, because if you guys even think about it, that would make sense. Like, even in the Disney movies, and in pretty much all the movies so far, we've had the male rescuing the female, and they live happily ever after. But it's like it almost looks like the blueprint for the love story is changing, as the times are changing, as the world is changing, right? And yeah, this seems very much to be, one of those blueprints. And yeah, I mean, that really puts the feminine energy in a different perspective, and the masculine energy as well, right? And I don't know, it almost gives me that feeling like it's return to nature, like return to truth kind of thing, right? And yeah, it's really beautiful. But back to these people's these two energies, life's purpose. For the feminine energy, I got the Slave card. And don't panic, because it's not what it looks. This card is more about breaking out of the chains, right? So breaking out of our like old selves, overcoming ourselves, right? So that's what this feminine energy did. She overcame whatever held her down, and she transformed into somebody that's very emotionally stable, right? So despite her being like very emotional by nature, she actually managed to get a hold of her emotions. She like broke the chains that used to hold her down, and she found a power that is just amazing. It's like a very large amount of power in this. And she has pretty much gone through like this death, right? The relationship is supposed to go through, so she has gone through it, and she has changed herself. She has rediscovered herself, right? And it's something to do, it's probably something related, because our life purpose is all the problems and the issues we go through in life, and the pain and everything, usually it's related to our life purpose. It's like we learn some lessons, and then we can help others, right? So because she has gone through this, and it's something that she has mastered, now she can help others break their chains, right? So I mean, it's really, really impressive. And for the masculine energy, I got the Plague Doctor. So this is a lot to do with death and transformation as well, right? So he also has to go through this transformation so that the entire relationship can transform. But yeah, this affects both of their life purpose, because once he realizes that he needs to find his emotional maturity and be in this King of Cups energy, he will have to transform, right? Like even with the Six of Swords, this when I said he's sailing into the sunset kind of thing, like he finds the formula to the new life, right? And this is very much like a death and rebirth onto the other side as well. So yeah, he would basically master the process, and then again he'll be able to share his gift with others. And I only have two more cards I want to talk about, and perhaps the bottom of the deck here. We have the Seeds card, and then we also have the Inspire card, right? So the way this looks to me is like the feminine energy, she is planting the seeds of transformation, right? And the masculine energy is very much inspired by it. He's watching her, and he's inspired by the power, by the strength she has found, and the way she presents herself and she moves through life. And this is something that would pretty much send him into this transformation. He wants to be at his best as well, and this is also something that would obviously help everybody, and just pretty much raise the vibration of the entire community or the entire planet. And we also got the Freedom card here. So this death and rebirth is very much about them finding their freedom, right? Like both energies. So the feminine would find her freedom, and her freedom from the emotions that would keep her down, right? And the masculine energy would find the freedom from these ghosts of the past, whatever used to hold him down. And that was at the bottom of the deck, so that's what they both do not see coming, right? Like they're fighting, and they're trying to accomplish this, but they don't know, they don't even understand the freedom that's on the other side. And we also have the Buddhist card here. So this is very much about peace and meditation, serenity, and just being at peace with yourself, which is gives me a lot of this King of Cups energy, which is the Stoic of the tarot, right? So somebody that's really, open to emotions, but at the same time very grounded and logical as well. And at the bottom of the deck here, we have accordance, right? So this would be like in complete accordance with who they truly are, and in complete accordance to the universe as well, right? So it's basically the universe is approving the story, right? It's like everybody's hoping that this Knight of Pentacles will conquer his past and be able to make it where he needs to make it, which is pretty much back to the feminine energy. And also the Wheel of Fortune at the bottom of the deck here. So this is a major arcana. This is a very important step in their lives, and for each of them individually, but as well for the relationship. And the wheel is turning in their favor now, right? Like the change is making everything better. I believe that is all I have for you guys today. I hope I didn't forget anything, but anyway, I will catch you all in the next one. Thank you.